And we're back. One second. I'm having a little technical difficulty. Okay, we're back. And we're back with the caller talking about why he likes a younger woman. Finish up. Tell us more. Now, you were saying, now this is what you said to me. You said this. You said wait a minute. You said you tried with an older woman. How many relationships would you say that you were in with older women, and how did they end up?
I'm gonna say I dated a couple older women. I just got tired of them after that one. One of them, I thought she was just so crazy when I dated an older woman who was financially secure. She owns a couple of rental properties. She had a nice house, and she had two grown sons living with her.
Okay.
Which was a problem. I would get off work, come over there, they're in the room, they're in the living room playing video games and all that. And then now I got to say something. Because then why you don't want to come over no more? Then she got to hold the grandbaby. For her age, she didn't look that bad at all. I was kind of like, I was attracted to her in some ways, but she never would comply to what I was trying to do. And I got tired of that, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Versus a younger woman, I mean, she got the energy. I mean, she looks better. She's more submissive. When I tell her something more, it's okay. I got it. Then having to convince an older woman who's been through so many relationships that I'm a cool guy. Well, if you don't know, if you can't keep it, then you older. See, the more older you are, the more I'm gonna hold you accountable of what you should understand. Versus a young girl, when she young, and ain't nothing new with an older woman. She done this, she done did that, she done been here and that. And a lot of these older women who are secure are looking to hear something different. And I ain't got time for that. I just don't. I'm not about to. I just don't go out of my way for older women. You know, they're worse. I talked to one of my partners, and he's man. For me, I mean, there's some good ones out there, but you're not gonna hear nothing different from me.
Okay, very good. So how long have you How long have you been dating younger women?
Go ahead.
How long have you been dating younger women?
Whew. Man, I've been doing it for over 10 years.
Okay. So an older woman don't even attract you.
Young girl know what to do.
So I said, so you ain't even attracted to an older woman.
I didn't hear that last comment.
I said, you're not even attracted to an older woman physically after 10 years.
An older woman?
Now.
Someone be trying. No. I mean, not really.
Okay.
No, I have, but it's not. It ain't no free nothing. Because I'm a leave. I'm a split, and I don't want to hurt her. I'm not into hurting anybody.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt the older woman to feel like. But like I said, a lot of older women are single in the Black community. It's a lot of it is their own fault. A lot of it's their fault.
And why is it their fault?
Well, because they set their standards high and live by those principles until they got old. And some of them will even die alone with those principles. Right? You got to have a lot of money. Well, there ain't a lot of black men that got a lot of money.
Okay.
That's just a fact. And when you roll the dice like that when you're young, when you're young and you're a woman, you can get a husband. I think you got a better chance, and especially if you feel like you got something going on, you can get a husband. He might be older than you. Because a young guy, I was young too. When I was young, once a woman breaks your heart when you're young, you just go around every woman you see that you're attracted to, if you got money, you think you can have her, you're going to get with her. You ain't going to be looking at some other woman talking about, no. Older men settle down more. When a man older, he settle down. So the average young black woman can't have a husband. He's just gonna be older. She has a right to be attracted to him as well, though.
But let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, and let's keep it 100. You think an older woman really want an older man? You don't think she want one of these little young guys that got the skinny jeans on, that's running around here?
I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm glad you said that one. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the most awesomest question you could ask me. If you got a minute, I'll tell you what happened. And I dated a woman who done that. Let me tell you what happened. She was 52 years old, pretty eyes, attractive, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to holler at her. She told me about a past relationship. He was 28. She let him move in her house. He was waiting on his unemployment. Skinny jean wearing dude. Yeah. She told me that, right? See, when she told me that, I was like, okay, now you're going to have to do better for me than what you did for him.
What? Okay.
You ain't going nowhere because you're looking at me as a helpmate. And I asked her, what did he give you while he was living with you? Nothing. When he got his COVID and unemployment back pay, did he give you any money? No, he just jumped. No, he just left. Went back to LA. I said, okay. So now I'm supposed to pursue you after you did that. No. Because you're going to have to do better for me than you did for him.
But my question, no. You missed my question. My question is to you.
They do get them, and I ain't mad at them.
But wait, no. What I'm saying to you is, I'm saying,
and then they out.
I'm saying the women you date. You think that they really want to be with an old man, or you think that they want to be with a man that is in their age, but that they going? Wait a minute. Hold up a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, hold up a minute. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
It's a difference between dating a man for what you want and dating a man for what you need. Now they dating you so you can pay rent, but they want to be with a young man. Ain't no woman gonna be 25 dreaming of nothing 50 years old unless she crazy. She gonna want a young man with them skinny jeans on that want to do what she want to do. You want someone in your age group. There's nobody want that. Now they'll tolerate that. They'll tolerate that all day.
The guy in her guy, Vonda, you're right, but the guy in her age group don't have the resources to do none of that.
Okay.
You don't have the resources. So if she get pregnant and have a baby by one of these bums, which is what's happening going on in our community, and you know it and I know it, and then she need an older guy that is nice looking, they got this and that, and it's going to take her along with the baby. If he asks her to marry her, she will do it.
But she's going to want a younger man.
It's over.
She going to want a younger man. She's going to want a younger man.
Not necessarily, because she can have a younger man.
No. She wants the benefits. She wants her benefits.
Go around with skinny jeans and get them pregnant. Man, the girl wakes up.
No, she wants the benefit that you provide, but she wants the excitement of what they can give her. And see, baby, I don't care. You 50, but you can't compare to nobody that's born in 97. You ain't that guy no more. Age done caught up with you. She want a guy. Wait a minute, hold on. Well, you might listen. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this.
I seen the picture and you'd be like, damn, that's a good looking man.
But let me say this to you. The engine of a 50-year-old man ain't the engine of a man that's 20 years old. It ain't. I don't give a damn who built it. It's just not like that. But look, thank you for your call. Thank you so much for enlightening us. Do we have any callers?
Yes, we do.
Let's take them.
Hello, Ms. Vonda. How are you?
I'm doing well. And madam, can you tell us your name, please?
This is Grace.
Who?
Grace.
Grace, what's your comment?
Well, I was listening to the gentleman. I came in a little bit late. And he really, to me, when he talked about an older woman wants to try, he doesn't really want a woman. He wants a girl that she's going to do and jump when he says jump. And that's absolutely fine. old man. I don't like the way they smell once they get a certain age. The younger can jump out the shower, just water on him, and he smells fresh. My thing is, yeah, we want younger, and we're not talking a baby. But listen, if I hunt, and I say hunt, if I hunt for a younger man, nothing more, just what I want from him. And if I needed security and all that other stuff, I can supply that. I can supply my needs in that particular way. It's a want thing. And
Grace,
go ahead.
Grace, let me ask this. Let me slow you down a little bit. If you don't mind me asking you, how old are you?
I'm 45.
And do you date younger men?
Yes.
And are you a professional woman? I mean, you take care of yourself.
Yes. Yes.
And let me ask this. Are you attracted to older men? 60, 65?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am.
But you find yourself being more excited by a younger man. Is that fair?
That is correct. It's more than fair. You're absolutely right.
And tell us what you find more exciting with a younger man opposed to an older man.
With a younger man, I have a controlling personality, and the ones that pursue me, and even though that I may be on the hunt, but when they pursue me, I allow myself to be in a position for them to pursue me. I done already planned it out.
Okay.
Absolutely. I already put myself there and make it seem like they haven't done it. But I know what happened, and that's fine. You're probably never even know it. But it's just something about, and I'm going to say this, the swag of a young man. It is a certain type of one, and I don't mean the one in the skinny jeans. That's not necessarily my thing. My thing is the way he carries himself, the way he walks, and he needs to look a certain way. He needs to speak a certain way. But normally they're on the hunt for me. And I already know why they're hunting for me, and that is a physical thing. And then too, once they talk to me, that actually rules them in even more. And then a lot of them are actually wanting to be in a position to be taught.
Yes.
And that's what I'm hearing more than anything for the last 5 years. They want to be taught. And they're saying that an older woman knows exactly what she wants. They don't want the game playing. They want to get straight down to it. And I don't mind telling them exactly what I need. And if you cannot supply the party favors, you don't need to be a party. So I get it. But men, they got it misconstrued. They're going on this physical thing that older women don't look good anymore. Normally, individuals don't even know I'm 45. And normally I wouldn't even tell my age. And now, this particular point in my life, I really don't care. And I keep myself up very, very well. Most people, 90-something%, don't even guess in the ballpark of my age. They don't.
Okay.
So it's all about how you present yourself. And kudos to the older men that want them young. And that is absolutely fine. I'm not hating on that at all. But I'm going to tell them this. Most younger women will pursue the older man for what they can get out of him. And she may have a daddy complex, whatever the case may be. But it's normally just financially the car that he's driving. And really, it could be his mother's car. They don't know. They don't know how to do the investigation before they actually seek out him. They really don't. And some do, because they've been trained by their mothers and grandmothers. But, kudos to the older man and want the younger one. And just as well, I enjoy the younger man. I do. I'm not cradle robbing, but he needs to be mature and he needs to be exactly what I want. And I'm okay with that. Things have changed. I'm going on exactly what I need in life, and I'm not trying to set up security for me because I got that taken care of. And if he comes along and I think we can build together, we can do 50-50 or 70-30. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. If I see the potential in him of having him grow with me.
Yes.
And if you choose to be around 10 years or 7 years and it's gone, my mind still is going to be intact. So I'm not going to let him have it all in the first place. So I'm not going to get my mind or heart taken. That's not where I'm at.
Okay.
My life. It is not.
Well, thank you so much for your call, for your comment. It was very enlightful and insightful, and thank you so much. Do we have another caller? Do we have another caller? Do we have another caller? Hello? Do we have another caller?
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's take that caller. Caller?
Good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call.
And your name?
This is Robert calling.
Okay, and Robert, what's your comment?
My comment is that I'm at retirement age. I'm 66 and in pretty good condition, fairly attractive. And I find women around my age who are also taking care of themselves, I really find them more attractive than I do, or as much as anyone. I'll just put it that way.
And what attracts you to a woman in your own age group, sir?
Well, when they're taking care of themselves, they are beautiful. I mean, women are beautiful at all ages. When they have cared for themselves, so their physical attraction is one thing, and then their mental stability is another. Whereas the game playing and the role playing, that you decide to play roles, but the game playing and all that stuff that's out the window.
Yeah.
At my age.
Yes.
So I'm looking for a woman who is mature, knows what she wants, and who is not looking for you to the thrill and the excitement.
Yes.
Yes, I know how to create excitement physically and mentally, but just to say I got a young man. Well, that young man, he can't do no more than what an old man can do.
Okay.
Some of them serve just like they were brand new. So age thing is really something that's just divided. I think it's just a trivial type of a thing that, like you said, the young woman see what you can get out of an old man. Well, that is so base and so low that we ought not, I don't know, I don't bother myself with that kind of thought pattern. And
Have you ever dated much younger women?
Yes. One of my wives was 20 years my junior, and we were married for 20 years.
Wow. How did that union end?
It ended with a divorce. It was mutual. I ended with beautiful children and a beautiful chapter in my life. And all the way through it was good.
But it just ended.
Parties.
Right.
So you get out of life what you put in it. So if the young man hooked up on that lady after he got his check, well, that's what she put into the relationship. You get in what you put in, what you get, you get out of it what you put in. If you expect for a young man to with his 6-pack or 8-pack and he's all of this and all of that, well, okay, good for you. But at the end of the day, he sleeps too, he uses the bathroom too, we all do the same thing. So we got to kind of get away from this age discrimination, along with all other types of economic discrimination. So I just love women my age. I find them very attractive, especially when they're taking care of themselves, because they're just gorgeous and we know how to pleasure one another.
So currently you don't. Right. So currently you are dating women closer to your age than dating women 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your call and your insight. And do you have another caller?
Yes, we do.
Caller.
All right, this is Manic Marathon Papa, baby. And if you can't get good head, you can't do nothing.
No, wait a minute. Don't say that on this radio station. That's not proper.
You asked me though.
No. This is a radio station.
How can I
No.
How can I put it though?
Then just say if you don't, if you're not sexual enough.
If
but
you don't pleasure me, we can't do it.
Oh, okay, very good. Thank you for your comment.
Young girls pleasure me.
Okay, thank you for your comment. Do we have another
All right,
caller?
one more caller. Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. You're on the radio.
Each one of the people that called, I think it's been one isolated incident. So tell me, whatever happened to two people to get together and they have a good idea and they work at it and they make some money?
Okay.
What I heard today is, well, if I get with somebody and she likes my program, I'll give her this and she'll want this, and the woman will want this, and the guy will want this. I haven't heard anybody say whatever age the person is. If I like her, I like her. Whether she's old or whether she's young, because when people say this, we talk about young old people, they say there's no fool like an old fool. And I've seen some young people that have way more sense than older people. But I don't think it's about the age. I think it's about the people that get together in their mindset.
Let me ask this question of you. How old are you?
I happen to be 70.
Okay. And what is the age range? Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Okay, so what is the age range of the average woman that you date?
I've dated younger women and I've dated older women. So I mean, it's not something that I just go out and look for. I gotta, like the guy that called the other day, I gotta have a woman from 30 to something with his old buddy. He said he had to have a woman that's at least 30.
With a master's degree.
Huh?
With a master's degree. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, with a master's degree. If she works on the sanitation truck, so what? I like her.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much for your call. Listen, thank you so much. And, the thing that I just kind of want to bring together a little bit is that, basically I agree with the last caller. If you like somebody, you like them. We heard from people who said, listen, if that woman cannot be controlled by me, does not have a sexy body or whatever, they're not interested. And I guess the thing about it is that the men, the saying that men are from Venus and women are from Venus and men are from Mars, is true. I think that my feelings are kind of more toward the last caller. I want to be stimulated mentally. I want somebody to put something on my mind like, whoa. Because that physical stimulation, it's like a sparkle. It's pretty, but it go fast. It go fast. I don't want that. I want a fire. And a fire takes a minute to start, but when it go, it go. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I don't believe that these men have ever had a woman to stimulate them mentally. Well, you're not able to stimulate a man mentally until you've had life experiences. Until you've experienced some things sufficient enough that you can give him something to think about and put on his heart and put on his mind. Many of these men, and I think the man that said, "Well, I was married 20 years and was wonderful, and we had children." Well, you figure I'm 20. I hook up with a man 40. But when I'm 40, I don't want to be with a man 60 because I've given up those good years. And now I want to enjoy it, but you can't get it back. So many times, what I see are people who have had maybe 15 or 20-year relations with women who are 20 years younger. And it's fun. Yeah, I'm 25. I'm excited about an older man. But when I turn 40, I don't want to be with you no more because I'm realizing that I'm older and there are a lot of things in my life I didn't do, and now I want to do them. Those relationships don't last because you have no commonality. There's nothing, a person, it's gone, the day is gone where you'll find a 25-year-old that gets with a man that's 50 and gonna stay with him till he 90. That don't happen no more. That's old school. That's back in, maybe like the 1950s. Now younger women want to get it and hit it. They want to get that money, they want to get that support, and they want to keep it moving. And if they stay around 5, 10 years, they're not going to stay around longer than 20 because they realize I don't want to be with an older man anymore. I've grown. I've matured. I'm used to having a nice car. I'm used to having a nice home. Now I want to experience life like what Grace was talking about. I want to be able to uh, be stimulated in a different way. Let's be honest. Sex with a woman 50 or sex with a man 50 ain't the same as sex with somebody that's 20 years old. Obviously, we know it's a lot different. But there's so much more to a relationship than just sexual attraction. I mean, you can only have sex so many times a day. But these are people who I don't think want to be stimulated mentally. And then what you do, he said, well, I'm 50 and I've been doing it 10 years. So he say 40, he started dating younger women. But by the time he's 60, he just a trick then. Or go run by Larry house or John or Phil or Terry house and get a couple dollars and keep it moving. And then you sit up and all you're doing is paying for company. Then you like, you know, the little men who got the $100 bill under their leg at the on the wheelchair. You just tricking at that point, you know. And at some point, you gotta want something more. And I think that what the last caller said, and I really appreciated it, is that you want to be stimulated mentally. I mean, if a person, doesn't stimulate me mentally, it's nothing there. It just isn't anything there. I mean, they may be attractive, but if you like not stimulating me mentally, it's just nothing there. Because my belief is that the biggest sex organ is your mind. And if you know what to say and to do to stimulate my mind and make me keep thinking about you, and you go so far, but you don't go all the way, that's what I like. And I'm not talking about game playing, I'm talking about stimulation. And the average person is not a master of that. So at that level, it's different. I feel like I'm like Serena. Okay, I'm at Wimbledon. It got to take a certain person to come in and stimulate me because my mind is my biggest sex organ. Okay, at this point in my life. But listen, we are coming upon a bewitching hour. Thank you so very much. As I've indicated, I will be uploading that flyer that my daughter was able to make for me. For those of you who do know people who do need rental assistance as well as utility, please come on my page and please share it. Next week, God willing, we'll be able to talk a little bit more in depth about this. Why do you keep talking about these programs? Because there's so many people that need them. And I want to be able to share information that's going to be helpful. I love to laugh and joke. Oh, I love it, but I don't play games. Okay, now the little relationship hour, That's whole different, and I love it, and I look forward to it. And we'll have different topics every week. But the first hour, I want to dedicate it to real meaningful issues that are plaguing our community, especially the Black community. So until we meet again, this is Vonda Evans. Mask up, be safe. I'd like to thank the Adele Corporation for allowing me to have these 2 hours. Be safe, and until we meet again, see you later. This has been Vonda.